Glad to have you with us from Eugene, Oregon. A beautiful college football afternoon in the place quoted as being where great teams go to die. Today, the raucous crowd already fired up as their Ducks are set to open another season at Autzen Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
To the ground, he's got it again. Fights off a defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off play action on first down. He wants to take the top off. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Offense set on first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Got out of trouble and throws. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On second down, wants to throw it. And they can't make the connection. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's about a crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
They're bringing heat. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
This is such a frustrating feeling. You got a defense that drops back, takes away all the immediate options, does a really good job with the first play, the pass play, but then you got a quarterback that just pulls it down, easily gets the first down. I just don't know how you stop a guy like this.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They'll try the left side, and they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
A nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. They'll try to run for it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And, you know, good chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Soften them up with a run, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the back. At the 45, on his way. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. He now has 72 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Here's the handoff. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Childs. Getting some heat. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. And got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The give to the single back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Looking to buy time. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. 42 Spider. Anderson wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Running toward the tape. Inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Utes. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Anderson will throw. Fires to the right. It's caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets their big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This is a 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wilson will throw. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. Only 10 seconds remaining here in the first half as they put it in play, 1st and 10. He'll start this drive firing. He looks that one in nicely. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Anderson wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
That's a live ball. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game.
Looking for the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Utah! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Utah, 14, Oregon, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's DeMarco. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Anderson will throw. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
How about the aggressive play calling? Love aggressiveness, bringing the free safety down, blitzing him. You could tell completely disrupted the offense. They didn't know how to handle it. Free safety chases the QB, gets him on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The Ducks are on the move. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, it could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the ground with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Skips away from pressure. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fast motion from the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Brings up second down.
Now on second down. Wilson to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it's picked off. Bringing it back. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
I'm going to spread on the sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame. They're trailing by 36 to Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On third down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Flips it out to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, the ground game.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wilson will throw. They're working that left side. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Defense backed up in this crowd trying to will them to get a big stop late. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. This crowd knows when to bring it. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
On second down, he's looking downfield. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense came into this game with a great game plan, and today they have been challenged, and they have answered that challenge. That was phenomenal coverage, reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the ball. You cannot do it any better than that.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Touchdown, Utes! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
This offense has a second down play. Anderson wants to throw. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Pocket starts to collapse. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.